Afternoon, suckers. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing awful. Alright, I'm hungover as hell. Had a little birthday party action for one of my friends last night. I never drink anymore. I very seldomly do. And if I do, it's just like one glass of scotch just to take the edge off. I got way too fucked up last night. And now that I'm a dad and I'm gonna be 25 this coming week, I know it sounds like a young age, but just drinking doesn't hit the same as it did when I was 21. I got a lot of stories I'd like to tell about my drinking days because shit, I used to drink, man. I mean, I used to have a fucking problem. Not to the level where I'm gonna say I was an alcoholic, but I used to binge drink quite often. And, those days are behind me, and now come the days where if I do drink too much, the whole next day I cannot move. So that's how I'm doing. What I want to talk about today is the Miami Dolphins really owe an apology to Mr. Byron Jones, and a lot of people are going to say the fans owe an apology to him and we should feel bad. I don't believe that's the case, because the Miami Dolphins, when asked about him, would make it led to believe that Byron Jones wasn't playing because he didn't want to play. Sam Madison said that some players play through injury and some don't. That implies that Byron Jones could have been playing and should have been playing, and he wasn't. And I love Sam Madison. He's an all-time great Dolphin. But he did say that. And I don't have any direct quotes from Mike, but I know he always would just be like, no news. So I'm not going to say it's on Mike McDaniel. But the Dolphins as an organization really made it seem like Byron Jones could have played but was choosing not to. Now, a little while ago, Byron Jones released these two tweets. Well, it's one tweet. One was a reply to the tweet. Clearly, he wanted to get this out there. It was an hour ago, actually, that he made these tweets. He reposted something about Byron Jones. And the NFL posted about Byron Jones's jump at the combine. And Byron Jones reposted it and said, "Much has changed in 8 years. Today I can't run or jump because of my injuries sustained playing this game. Do not take the pills they give you. Do not take the injections they give you. If you absolutely must, consult an outside doctor to learn the long-term implications." And then he goes on to reply to that tweet and say, "It was an honor and privilege to play in the NFL, but it came at a regrettable cost I did not foresee. In my opinion, no amount of professional or financial gain is worth the avoidable chronic pain and disabilities. Godspeed to the draft class of 2023. There are some things in here that I want to decode, and also a lot of people are saying he's retiring, and I don't think that's far-fetched considering he said it was an honor and privilege to play the game. Not it is, but it was. So to me, it sounds like he's done. And then also he says that no amount of professional success or financial gain was worth the chronic pain and disabilities. So that sounds to me like a man who's saying it just ain't worth it anymore. And, people are going in there talking about the coaching staff. Some people are shit-talking him. It's 50-50. I'm not going to go in and the fucking cat just knocked my phone down. The fuck out of here, this fat fucking cat. Anyway, and Byron Jones also said that he can't run or jump. Like, I don't know how old he is exactly. I'm guessing he's in his 30s. But could you imagine being in your 30s? You can't run or jump. And he says, do not take the pills they give you or the injections. So I wonder what the Dolphins were giving him that gave him long-term health effects, it sounds like, because he said consult a doctor. So it sounds to me like the Dolphins gave him some medicine that adversely affected him. So, man, it really stinks to hear that about Byron Jones and how the whole fan base was attacking him for the entire year. I kind of hope that he could have said something earlier and just been like, look, man, here's my situation. But, I think he, as a grown man, is probably aware of the lack of brain cells from football fans. A lot of us do look at athletes as just robots that are just there to jump and catch the ball, and other than that, like, what they do outside of football is it doesn't mean anything. And I also in a way am like that. I'm not gonna sit here and put myself on some kind of pedestal like I care about these people, because at the end of the day, like people say, talk about what the Tyreek Hill allegations, and I don't give a fuck personally, because the way I look at it is, I don't know these people. I'm not friends with these people. What they do outside of playing NFL football is none of my business. As long as it's not too crazy, I don't give a fuck. That's just the way I look at it. I know it sounds shallow, but at least I'm honest about it. A lot of people aren't honest about their feelings. They want to pretend that they really care about these people. And of course, for me, I want what's best for everybody. I want Byron Jones to live a long, healthy life. So I'm saddened to hear that he's going through this. And also, I'm a little disturbed by the fact that the Dolphins pretended that he could have played. And that this is me just taking Byron's word for it, of course. Which I am. I do believe him. I believe he really has chronic pain, because that's serious shit, man. When you say that the millions you've made in the NFL and the memories you've made aren't worth it as opposed to the pain you're going through right now, I mean, to me, that's some serious shit. You're saying some serious shit right there. And, I hope in time that his injuries get well enough to where he could go back to at least enjoying his life. Not sure if he has kids or a wife or anything like that, but I do hope that he could go back to living a somewhat normal life after clearly sustaining some grueling injuries that are probably going to put an end to his career, and it's really unfortunate. And that's how I feel about it. Go fuck yourselves.